regards to my ancillary tasks, both my products, Digipack, and magazine adverts also stick to the conventions of their products. For example, the images I've used on my Digipack that contain Emily are sexualised, especially the one containing the extreme close-up of her lips. This will then help attract the male audience as they are interested in the sexualisation of females. This also is something seen, and where I got my inspiration from, on Rihanna's Digipack. Her Digipack is extremely sexualised and seducing with her facial expressions and bright red lips, which is what we have incorporated in ours. Another typical convention on a Digipack that I've tried to incorporate is the use of font. With the genre convention of pop, the typography tends to be dreamlike. This is to suggest to the audience that the pop artist lives within a dream world. This then makes the audience want to be like them and part of this fantasy world. This is also seen in Katy Perry's Digipack. Typically with magazine adverts, pictures seem to be the same as the one on the front cover of the Digipack. However, I decided to challenge this convention and use a different image. Nevertheless, this image can still be related to by the target audience, and they can understand that it's part of the same product. This is because the background is consistent in all three of my products. I have not edited the background as I wanted to keep the floral vintage theme running throughout. This is also present in other elements of the mise en scene, such as the costume. Again, I took inspiration from Katy Perry's album artwork with this, as she also uses different images to that of her album cover, however keeps the same costume, location and theme to create the same theme continuity. With regards to the magazine, the most obvious thing would be the continuity between the typography. This is something we took very seriously as we wanted to create brand identity, making it easily recognisable to marketability. As you can see from the countless drafts that to start with the typography was all over the place, making it look untidy and unprofessional. We cleared this up by making the font all the same and only using two different colours. This then created the brand identity we wanted, as we wanted to make sure the audience could clearly see the link between the Digipack and magazine artwork. Furthermore, we also applied typical conventions of a magazine advert, such as the record label, release date, album name, web address. The web address was particularly important to us, as our young audience could find out more about the artist and the album. This was very useful as our audience were young and part of the digital age, so we were more likely to go online and visit the website. This reduced them being digital natives rather than immigrants. Also, this would help stop music piracy, as they could purchase the album on there, which would also come with a few extras to persuade them not to illegally download the album, something that's a big problem for institutions.